Howdy all and welcome back to the channel. Now I just want to say hello to all my new subscribers. It's great to have you here, and thanks to everybody who's been sharing my channel around and liking and commenting. I really appreciate it, and you're helping me grow my channel to what I want to aim for is 10,000 subscribers, where I'll be doing a small giveaway. If you ever have any questions or anything about anything I say, just drop them down below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. However, today on the video, what we're going to be looking at is my pondering thoughts of Mario games. Now, obviously it's coming up to Mario's 35th birthday in a few days' time. And, well, one thing I want to talk about is, like, there's an awful lot in the news about new Mario games being, well, the older Mario games being pulled over to the Switch. Now, obviously we've got a lot of games out there which are going to be pulled over, and they're expecting, you know, the Sunshine and the Galaxy and even Mario 64 or things like that. And like, there's obviously the idea that they're going to pull 3D World over from the Wii U, which I think is a good idea. But what if they was to mesh some of the 3D Land levels in there as well, and do like the two games kind of together, as opposed to just doing 3D World Deluxe Edition? Why don't we have 3D World and Land together as a bundle together? Because some of the level design and concept on the 3DS games are really good, and they could get it off that portable only platform and pull it in with the Wii U game together. And I like that idea of kind of doing the two together and not just one, and then it looks like you're also getting more value for money, and they're not just porting the Wii U game over and saying here you go. Now obviously it might take a little bit more work to upgrade that game, but I don't think there's anything stopping them. And obviously the two games were, well, one was on the Wii U and the other one was on the 3DS, but I do think these two games would be well suited to the Switch itself, and they could bring the two over. I mean, even if they wanted to do them two separately, it would work, but then a lot of the levels on the 3DS games were a bit samey, and they might just want to pull off like a chunk of them over and put them in as a bonus, like an extra. That could be the deluxe part of it. You know, we're giving you the old game and the deluxe thing. Anyway, one of the big games I thoroughly enjoyed when I was younger on my Game Boy Advance was Mario and Donkey Kong. Now, I played this game so much because it was the first ever advance game I had. I had the SP with the Mario sign on the top, and it came with this with it. So I never had the original box, it was just the cartridge. But this game is great, and obviously they've built on the concept over the years with newer games, but I really liked the kind of puzzle platformy aspect of trying to unlock the door and get from A to B. And although I know this is a Game Boy Advance game, I don't think it's anything out of the ordinary now after we had the Link's Awakening remaster, or remake even, pulled over to the Switch, because once they did that, it's like, well, now the floodgates are open for us to be thinking about what they could do. And this old Mario Donkey Kong game I really love, and for me it's the type of thing that works perfectly as a portable game, because you can play each of the levels and it's like 5, 10, 20 minutes or something, and that's it, and then you turn it off. It's not one long massive adventure game where you're going to get sucked into it for 3 or 4 hours like playing, you know, your Mario Galaxies or something. It's a game where you can play it portably, you know, more relaxed on the go, which I kind of really like with the Switch more, like the shorter stints of gaming that you can do on your commute to work or something. Which leads me on to the next game, which is another Mario Donkey Kong game, which was on the Wii U. It's called Tipping Stars. Now, this game actually became quite difficult to get hold of for some reason on the Wii U version. It seemingly was very difficult to get. However, this game was on the 3DS as well as the Wii U. And as you can see, they've really built upon the concept of Mario Donkey Kong. Obviously, it's pretty much the same kind of idea, but it's a puzzly platformer. However, this game would probably only ever work on the Switch in portable mode, because both the Wii U version and the 3DS version both required you to use the stylus on the screen. So unless they kind of got around that somehow, it would probably be a portable only game. But I really liked this because it was basically building upon the concept of the original format of Mario Donkey Kong. And yeah, I mean, I don't hear anybody really talking about this game. And I mean, it was 2015 it came out. And another tidbit is the fact that it was the 200th ever game to have Mario in it, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, as you can see, some of the level designs are still like 4x3 type idea, or they're really wide, or there's different ideas to open the door, and you've got to save sometimes, not just yourself, but you've got to save other characters in the levels, which I really like. So, as we're on this roll of randomness, the next game I want to talk about, I think could be pulled over, is another 3DS game that could be pulled over, and that's something like a Superstar Saga game. Now, all of the Mario and Luigi games, they was always kind of stuck to the older Advance or the 3DS or those, or even the DS as well. And I really feel these games are really suited to the Switch as well. And if they could somehow do some form of remake to any of these games, I'd really like it. So they obviously are really well suited to two-player mode as well. You could do Joy-Con sharing on the portable side of things, and it'd be really good. They, as I said, generally they end up on just being on the 3DS or the Advance, which even the DS, there was still on the DS obviously, but I did really enjoy these games, and it'd be good to see them pulled over. So obviously these were a few crazy ideas maybe, but as I said, after having Link's Awakening pulled over, I didn't think it was anything out of the ordinary to maybe really push and think about ones that you wouldn't necessarily think would be coming over, but you never know these days now. I mean, let's face it, when you look at Mario and Luigi, you've got Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team Brothers, you've got Paper Jam. There's so many of the Mario and Luigi games that could be pulled over. I mean, they did the Bowser Jr. extra on the re-release of the Inside Story, and then obviously over on the Donkey Kong Mario side, they did the March of the Minis, they did March of the Minis again, Miniland Mayhem. You know, there's all these other games that they can pull over, and I just think there's a real long list of really good games that work well on the Switch that could be done for games that you can play for a short amount of time on the go. And yeah, I mean, they might blow us all away and give us a brand new Mario Luigi or Mario Donkey Kong. We just don't know. But that'd be pretty cool if they made a new one. I'd be pretty happy with that. But yeah, I mean, there we go. This is me being a little bit really out there and thinking, oh, what could we get? Because, like, as I say, I see everybody talking about the 3D games, but these in particular I really think are good for the portability aspect of the Switch, with its little puzzles or little parts of levels of a level design which are really short, where you can play them for just a small amount of time. And yeah, I mean, I really want to see these games upgraded, so to speak, to a newer platform. And obviously something to mention is with some of the 3DS games, Mainly towards the end of the console's life, they kind of stopped really using the two-screen aspect. It was more just to free up space on the top screen to the bottom screen, and then it was just showing some buttons and what they did, or a map or something, which would be in a pause screen. So, you know, it's not a big stretch of the imagination to think of more of the 3DS games coming over. I think a lot of people see the 3DS and think, oh, they can't do that because it was either 3D or it's got two screens, but that's not always the case, because so many of the games just sacked off the fact that there was two screens, or didn't even bother with any of the 3D stuff or whatever. So a lot of those games can come over with not much effort, so to speak. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you're new around here, please subscribe. As I say, I am doing a 10,000 subscribers giveaway when I get there. And yes, if you have any fond memories of any of these Mario Donkey Kong games or Mario and Luigi games, please comment down below. Maybe there's one that is your favourite, or you'd like to see pulled over to the Switch yourself. And as I say, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.